These are America's future citizens, the kids they are fighting for all over the world. These are the boys and girls to whom we must look for leadership in our post-war democracy. These are America's hope for the future. But as the twig is bent, the trees incline. These were the boys and girls of yesterday, kids whose fathers and brothers fought for them in the First World War. They, too, might have become good American citizens, but instead enemies of society. Behind every hardened criminal is the shadow of a youthful lawbreaker. Into the pattern of every major crime is woven a story of parental neglect, of misguided youth. Just as the twig is bent, the trees incline. The American home is fast becoming home in name only. Thousands of families migrating to industrial areas are faced with inadequate housing and recreation facilities. Parents working side by side in essential factories, offices, and shipyards sacrifice the equally essential job of maintaining a normal home life. Children of all ages are feeling the effects of war, and impressionable young minds are too often being influenced into wrongdoing. Smaller children, left to their own devices, are following the example of older children and learning habits and practices far too old for their years. School-age children, without supervision, are playing hooky from school and spending their time on the streets, in theaters, and other places of amusement. Teenage boys and girls are leaving high schools and colleges for well-paying jobs. Pockets filled with money, these young people are seeking dangerous thrills and excitement in semi-darkened taverns, where jukeboxes and dance floors often lead to trouble. Young, romantically inclined girls, confused by the hero-worshipping spirit of wartime, are finding it hard to resist the glamour of military uniforms. Boy meets girl romances culminate in hasty marriages with short and hectic honeymoons. Even well brought up and well-intentioned boys and girls in their late teens and early 20s are victims of war's restlessness. Before they scarcely become more than friends, the boy is ordered to duty miles from home, and the girl returns to the comparative monotony of school or work. In spite of their good intentions, these young people often find themselves in dangerous situations during their leisure time. In a world at war, as in peace, it is every parent's duty to equip the younger members of the family for the post-war task ahead. It is more important today than ever before to maintain a normal home life. No parent can escape the responsibility of guiding the next generation to maturity. If you must be away from home all day, place your children in a community care center, kindergarten, or elsewhere, in a charge of competent, understanding supervisors. Know your children's companions. If you move to a new neighborhood, find out with whom your small children are playing and meet their parents. Raise your children to respect the law rather than to fear it, and to regard the policeman as their friend. Teach growing boys and girls the true value of money. Have them start their own savings accounts and invest part of their allowance in war stamps. Show them how a systematic saving program will help them attain the things they want and provide for their future security. Encourage your children to read good literature by subscribing to wholesome magazines and by having them join your local lending library. Help them find hobbies, amusement, and entertainment in the home. Join your local parent-teacher association. Attend the meetings regularly and participate in its activities. Get acquainted with your children's teachers and check with them frequently to make sure your boys and girls are attending school regularly and on time. Help keep your older sons and daughters out of trouble by encouraging them to bring their friends to your home. Insist on meeting your daughter's dates and learn something about their backgrounds and associations. Whatever your religious faith, train your children to attend church services regularly and set an example by going with them as much as possible. As parents, you can render no greater service to your country than by providing a wholesome, normal home life for your children. Give them the parental guidance and supervision they need to become good American citizens, able to take their places as leaders in the new world that will be theirs. His education forms the common mind, just as the twig is bent, the trees incline.